Whether it's your first day creating swoon-worthy content for your company, or if you've got content marketing down to an art, you're still going to be faced with 3 specific challenges which can be an obstacle to seeing the results of your hard labor. Number 1, relevance. Content isn't consumed unless it is relevant to the people you're targeting. So in order to create content that makes sense, you've got to know your audience. You want to know the demographic details, their goals, their challenges, and the driving force behind them wanting to visit your website and engage with your brand. You don't need a big budget and a market research firm to help you figure this out. A little smart sleuthing with your customer intel will give you all the data you need. Start by identifying the types of people who engage with your brand, as well as those who you want to engage with. See if you have any demographic info on them, such as the percentage of men versus women, age, level of education, and income. And then do some research into why they care about your brand. Once you know more about your customer, you're in a better position to create content which will appeal to them. Number 2, selecting your platform. LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Medium, podcasting, you get the idea. There are a lot of platforms for you to be engaging on. Thinking about being present on all of them is overwhelming and can turn you away from content creation. The solution is simple: be where your customers are. Now that you know more about your customer, thanks to step 1, you should have an idea of which platforms they frequent. A client of mine has an audience that is primarily made up of 31 to 50-year-old people. With some additional research, we were able to determine that they typically live on Facebook and respond well to email. So that's where this client is focusing their content efforts. That's not to say they don't have an Instagram or a Twitter, but knowing where your traffic and engagement comes from will help you allocate time and resources. Number 3, consistency. Creating content requires commitment. Whatever you decide to do for your audience, you need to create a cadence for posting. At least 1 or 2 of the platforms where you post should contain content your audience can expect to see in routine intervals. A bi-monthly blog, for instance, should be published on the same day and time every 2 weeks. This is important for a few reasons. Consistency makes your audience trust you. Regular content ranks your brand higher in internet searches as well as individual social feeds. And most importantly, platforms which are supposed to house recent content but are barely updated make the brand look careless and lazy. The best advice I can give for this challenge is to enlist the help of a dedicated content manager who will be responsible for creating your content. That manager should create a proper editorial calendar which aligns with important industry events as well as news and events for your brand. Sometimes companies assign content management responsibilities to employees who already have full-time work to do. This is a recipe for oversight and error. A dedicated manager can focus on long-term content strategy, and a well-thought-out editorial calendar will make content planning easier from ideation to posting. Well, those are the 3 biggest obstacles I see to sharing content. If you've got another one to add, share in the comments below.